All right, guys, so today, or tonight I should say, I'm going to be putting a new exhaust on the 240SX. Right now I have this eBay CX Racing one that I've had for a few years, and it's got a horrible rattle in it. I'm going to see if I could... I think the canister inside of the rear muffler part has come free from getting smashed on the ground so much. So it has a horrible rattle. I don't know how to fix it without cutting it open, learning how to weld aluminum. So I just went the easy route and bought this exhaust from Njuku Racing, Black Friday special. Been eyeing it for a little while. I actually tried to buy a nice HKS exhaust about a month ago. I ordered it, paid for it, and then they're like, hey, it's out of stock until February. And I was like, all right, never mind. So then I finally drove it a couple more weeks and I was like, all right, it still needs an exhaust. It still sounds horrible. So I bought this guy. It's got a resonator on it, muffler, 3-inch piping. And I already have an ISR header and an ISR test pipe. So this is an ISR piece as well. Used to be ISIS, shout out to them. And I'm gonna put it on. So I'm jack the car up and then rip off the old one, bolt the new one on, see how it sounds. All right, just for reference, I'm gonna start it up so you guys can hear how bad this old one sounds. It's rough, really rough. New exhaust time. Shouldn't be too hard to get to. Pretty good clearance down here. Gonna start ripping the old one off and then fitting up the new one. Okay, I know the lighting's not great, but I left my good lamp in the house. I'm just gonna do it like this. So I've done this a couple times. We got the test pipe right here coming off the header. Gonna leave that bolted up in the front. And then the new pipe's gonna meet up right here where this one is. And these are 17mm bolts and nuts. So I have a 17mm closed end wrench. I'm gonna put it probably on the nut side, maybe on the bolt side. Hold it good there, and then I'm going to use probably my impact and this wobble that has a 17mm on it as well, and break these off. And I think the only other hangers I have on this right now are in the back. So this whole front end will come down, and then I'll just unhook the back and should be able to pull the whole thing out. Okay, I just grabbed another extension because I think it'll work better this way. I don't know if I have a good angle on it for the camera or not, but how's that look? Yeah, that will work. Where's my 17? All right, one down just like that. Sorry for the flicker in the light. These LED headlamps are amazing, but I noticed they don't show up that good on camera. They flicker. Technical difficulties. Let's screw this together. Might have to reuse that hardware. The other one is on this far side, bit of a stretch. Let's see if I can get a better angle on it. Yep. And she's out just like that. So here's the gasket that was in there. It's pretty dark around the edges, which means maybe I had a big exhaust leak. I think I have 2 new ones that came with the new exhaust. I'll probably change that guy out. These are the bolts I'm using. I don't even know if they're original or if I replaced them. I can't remember. I've had a lot of different exhausts on this car. And it's just a stock KA car. I've just tried a bunch of different setups over the years. Every now and then I'd buy a cheap one off Facebook Marketplace, then I'd order one, then I'd put the stock one back on, trying to find the right sound. So hopefully this is a good long-term solution. At least until I go turbo. Turbo KA one of these days. You guys stick with me. I swear it's gonna happen one day. All right, like I said, the rear is really easy. Just the hangers up here. And I'm lazy, so I literally don't have any other hangers on the exhaust right now. Don't judge me. But sometimes you might have to hit them with a little WD-40. I think I'm gonna do that right now, just help them slide off easier. Just a little bit. Gonna try not to get it everywhere, but easier said than done. I'm gonna hit this other side too. Let those soak for a second, and then we'll rip them off. Oh, look at that. Just skinned the shit out of my finger. Oh, God. Love working on cars. Oh, my God. I don't know why I'm moaning like that, but... See, that wasn't so bad. I ordered new hangers, but these ones are actually not that bad. All right, new one is in 2 pieces. I'm gonna lay it out on the ground, mock it all up. There's a new flange, gasket I mean, 2 of them in there, some new hardware. Might use that, might not, don't know yet. But yeah, that's it. So debating if I should put it on piece by piece or out of the car and then put the whole thing in. I'm gonna think about it, we'll see. All right, I decided I'm gonna build it on this dirty blanket here so I don't scuff up the fancy chrome. Judging by the bends of the last one, I think it goes like that. Yeah, I really don't know if that's even a good angle, but we're gonna run it regardless. This looks like a decent quality exhaust, all the welds and stuff. Pretty even all the way around. Pipe feels strong. Gotta put the hanger back in there. I think I have it somewhere. Then I got the hangers hooked up in the back here. I don't know how well Let's able to see. But yeah, a little low, but we get the hangers back in, that might help some of that. Sounds so much better. It's idling better too, and better throttle response. I think that old exhaust has like no back pressure, and the car doesn't like that. It's got a nice little rumble to it. It's not like obnoxiously loud, but it's not super quiet either, which I'm okay with. It's sporty. I would describe it as sporty. My door doesn't even hang straight. I should probably fix that. Live. All right, guys, we're back. Day 2. I'm wearing the exact same clothes, so you probably can't even tell it's day 2, but I started the exhaust install on the S13 last night. It went great. I got it all bolted together, so we were able to listen to it. And tonight, I'm just gonna secure it, put a couple more exhaust hangers on it, and kind of just button it up. I also need to drain the coolant. I have a coolant flush in there right now to get all the old stuff kind of freed up, and then I'm gonna drain all that out. Fill it up with good coolant, button that down, bleed the coolant system. Hopefully there's no air bubbles trapped in it, and then take it out for a rip on the road. And I can already tell you the throttle feels so much better. So excited to drive this car some more, put some more miles on it. And I think now you'll be able to hear yourself talk inside the cab. Before, the drone was so bad, horrible rattle. And I think this is a step in the right direction. The car's gonna sound a lot better, drive a lot better, feel a lot better. So let's do it. Let's finish this exhaust install and then take it out for a rip. All right, so I got the rest of the exhaust hangers on. It fits good. I was a little worried these were gonna be twisted a little bit, kind of cockeyed, but they actually look straight now with the rest of the hangers on there. So I think all I'm gonna do now is, I think I'm actually gonna pull these rear wheels off and spin the coils down a little bit, because I got some gap right now when it's on the ground, and I got some room on the coils to go lower. So I think I'm gonna do that on the back. And then I might need to take a couple collars out of the front on the coils, because I think I have them spun down all the way, because I want to get another inch or so of low on this thing. I'm also going to heat the car up and get ready to drain the coolant. So yeah, let's do it. Got some coolant in it, lowered the rears a little bit, not really sure how it's going to ride yet. About to pull the jack stands out. Exhaust sounds great. It's trying to rain a little bit. Perfect drifting weather. Didn't touch the front coils at all, just not really trying to get into all that tonight. We'll see how she does. All right, test drive complete. She feels pretty good. My biggest concerns now is I have a stripped bolt on the valve cover that I don't know how to fix. The hole's big, I can't really tap it. I'd have to fill it and then tap it again, I think. Not really sure what I'm gonna do on that. My front fitment's pretty whack right now. I'm at like 0 camber versus the back. I probably have like -2 degrees, 3 degrees maybe. So I checked my camber plates on top of my coilover. They're all the way in for maximum negative camber, and it's still like straight or at 0, I guess. So I might have to get some extended lower control arms. And then I can't get my coilover any lower. This is as low as I can get it. If you look back up in this gap here, can't really see it, it's too dark now. But I'm all the way down on the collars. The base is screwed all the way up. I can't get it any higher, so I'm either gonna have to go full ricer and cut the springs. These are just eBay coilovers, so I'm not too worried about it. But they've been good for years, so I'm hesitant to hack them up. Or I should just buy a nice set of coilovers, but I don't really want to spend that kind of money right now. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Besides that, she feels good. The back pressure on the new exhaust seems to make a huge difference. The decibel level has come down a ton. That helps. Way more comfortable to cruise around in. And other than that, I just need to like clean up the interior. I'm thinking about getting one of those dash covers because my dash is so cracked. Really want some new seats. Man, all this stuff is so expensive. I did a spreadsheet recently and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm gonna sink so much money into this thing. But paint, obviously, the list goes on. I think I'm gonna take some of these stickers off pretty soon. Although some of them are super classic. These are super classic. But yeah, she's good. She'll drive down the road. Maybe I should put the body kit on. Man, this front fender is so whack. This front fitment is killing me. I need to do something about it. But I don't know how to get the front end lower. Cut springs? Maybe that camber in there too. I don't know, I'm rambling now, but that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Pretty soon I'm gonna put this motor over here back in the MG, hopefully before the end of the year. It's December 9th or 10th right now, and hopefully by the end of the year that's all back together. Would love to get that thing running. And then I gotta do a bunch of work on this moped. I want to get this running again. It's been disassembled for a couple of years now. Probably a new carburetor and some other goodies, and we'll see if we can get that running. I think the main reason I took it apart is because the control modules up on the handle were messed up, and for some reason I decided to take the whole scooter apart and never put it back together. Horrible planning on my part. Don't take something apart unless you're making really good notes of how to put it back together down the road, or if you're gonna put it back together like within a week. Otherwise, you forget where everything goes. I have parts scattered around everywhere. It's a mess. But that's about it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click that like button, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned for more videos. Take it easy.